Hey everybody, the Bong is here, and welcome to the Sanctum! Today is August the 4th, 2019, also known as Halloween the 4th for some of you pumpkin spice addicts. Alright, before we get started, I would like to say that we added a new sub-goal, and by we, I mean me, that will not be reflected on this bar over here. I didn't say August the 4th, I'm pretty sure I said October the 4th. Did I not say October the 4th? I'm pretty sure I did. If I didn't, I'm saying it now. Yeah, we'll just pretend that never happened. But anyway, I was about to say before I was rudely interrupted by my own idiocy. I have another sub-goal that's not reflected in the bar below of if we get to 40 subs until October 31st. I've actually included a tier where we can do Final Fantasy Tactics. Yeah, you want to watch me like scramble my brain trying to figure out some of all this stuff on Final Fantasy Tactics? Well, you know what to do. And even if you can't do it yourself, sharing the stream around makes a difference. Alright, I'm gonna say that I'm not ready to do a level 80 mission just yet. Let's take a look at the levels right now.
You have arrived at long last!
What is my highest level? 85. If I get someone at 85 right now, that's almost all of my money. Like, seriously. That's nearly all my money. I mean, for Corn, it's not that bad, because she's level 65. But that's still atrociously high.
Thank you kindly.
So I think I'm just gonna skip that for now. And instead, why don't we go do some the space-time continuum missions where I can get new weapons. I would certainly like a new weapon for Ryoma. So let's do this level 63 pincer escape.
We have our differences, but I won't turn my back when your life is threatened. I am Prince Ryoma of Hoshido. Perhaps I can be of some assistance here.
Yeah, the glitch in Fallout 3 with a robot. Well, I gotta, like, be more specific because there's lots of Fallout 3 glitches. Of one being caught in the door and stuff, and just making all the noise. You know, the one that's considered, like, reason to give me the yellow stamp on the monetization part of the video. But enough of that, about that. Anyway, before I got the stream started, Xander's Siegfried is now at... Got the 10,000 kills I need.
Time to choose.
So now it has 240 base power, which is pretty damn awesome. Meantime, I should definitely consider who I want to bring in. Warren actually seems like a bad idea. Because of, you know, being part dragon and stuff. Why does the inside of my left eye itch?
Put me in!
I can bring Camilla, at least.
This will be fun. What's my task?
Hinoka is definitely not going to be in. So put Leo in her place. Leanna can stay. If I'm gonna bring Corin,
What do you need?
I would definitely like to pair you up with Leanna.
Okay.
I think that would be the best thing to do. Are we good now? Actually, you know what? What I would like to do is definitely have... What are my options? Maybe, yeah, I should take Corrin, but I think I want Xander playable.
Yes? Understood.
What do you need?
Carry over with Camilla instead.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. That's actually better.
this all right? Right. Let's go.
Remember, I'm very limited to who I can bring in, so I have to bring the best ones. Oh my god, I just got a comment on my latest Pokemon Diamond video. You know, the one that I think was an hour long. That apparently, like, adult Nidos can breed with the younger Nidos. So, you know, picture a Nido king breeding with a female Nidoran. That seems wrong, but that can happen. And there's no one that can stop them. Speaking of Pokemon, apparently there was a 24-hour stream that happened, or it might still be happening, where apparently they're just showcasing what possible new Pokemon could be in the games. Wasn't there like a jump scare of a ghost type just randomly showing up? I think that's what happened. Or the potential of it to happen. And we all thought there was going to be like, there was 18 gyms, but it turns out they're different based on what version of the game you got. So you're not going to be able to get all 18.
We seized it.
But could it be possible that there'd be 9 gyms in each region?
Are you at peace with death?
2 versions, so I mean 18 divided by 2 is 9. Or they're just going to use this as an excuse to ensure that we never get a dark type gym. Because we've never had one.
We seized it.
Never had a dark type gym.
To the victor, the spoils.
Maybe it'll actually happen this time. I mean, Dark Elite 4 members, but that don't count.
The best way to introduce oneself to an enemy.
But anyway, I'm still excited for the game. Can't wait when it comes out in November. However, I don't think I'll be able to stream on launch because, well, I'm going to be busy with another event that has something to do with Pokemon.
The mission started.
Although not much has been confirmed on it yet.
Because I must warn you, I will win.
What a waste.
Gate open. Enemy reinforcements.
Oh, you're gonna wait till around Christmas time, AJ? I totally understand that. Who knows, by the time Christmas rolls out, they could have some updates for the game that could make it better. To add more content than you would have gotten at launch.
I'll tear this whole place down.
I mean, that could be possible, too.
We seized it.
I mean, I just hope you have a better experience with getting a console for Christmas than I did back in 2012 when I had a Wii U. And apparently my console bricked when I got it. Like, a light would flick on the console, but nothing would ever come up on the TV. So we had to send it over to Nintendo in Vancouver to get it repaired. I had to wait till I got home. Like, get back to town from home so I can send it out.
We did it.
Thankfully, the only thing I had to pay for was just
You are a terror
the
to
packaging.
behold, my sister. I couldn't take my eyes off the carnage.
You're powerful yourself, Luna. I shall be keeping a very close eye on your growth.
God, I'm almost at 2,000 KOs already.
So strong.
I've disposed of the enemy commander.
That sucks? Yeah, it did.
Mission
But at least I didn't have to wait too long to get it back.
Norianella, you're safe now.
Camilla, fight with me.
For you, Leo? Anytime.
And it's too bad it ended up being a console that years later was, I guess, considered obsolete to a degree.
They're in trouble. I'll help them.
Wait, Xander's in trouble.
I'm under pressure here.
Get it? Under pressure. That's one of those songs that you're waiting to listen to. Oh, for anybody wondering, you don't have to tell me when the capture card isn't working, because when it flicks off, it actually cuts out the feed on the TV too. So I ended up noticing it right away.
I'll happily fight.
Mission started.
I've got a report.
And plus, I can actually hear the error noise too. Oh, I got my 2000 now?
What?
Fantastic. Assault on the base is not fantastic, by the way. I think we're gonna have to go ahead and fix
That was
that.
an uncommonly enjoyable bout.
The mission was a success.
You may want to train a little more before going against me.
The gate open.
Enemy reinforcements.
Yeah, I think that calmed things down.
A savage beating is the best way to introduce oneself to an enemy.
We seized it.
Alright, I think we should be good to take on
Consider their
the
commander
opponent.
crushed.
Or rather, I should take out the other archers too.
The mission was a success. We seized it. We did it.
I just noticed that archer also has high morale, so I want to fix that.
Can't win this.
Oh, isn't that a thing of beauty?
Consider their commander crushed.
Alright, now I have to take on Maul.
I can't win this.
Let's hope this works out quickly.
What possessed them to attempt to challenge me?
Shall we fight side by side, Leo?
After you, Camilla. You face us now.
The mission was a success.
Wow, even that critical I did so little.
We seized it.
This might take a while. And I used up half my time.
It's pointless to struggle.
This battle ends with you.
Oh, it actually canceled out my charge attack. Really? Oh yeah, I forgot Camilla has anti-triangle on. So I can use her for critical hits if I need to.
Shall we fight side by side, Leo?
After you, Camilla.
Yep. And there are sometimes it will never happen for like 4 hours, and sometimes it'll happen like every 2 minutes.
The mission was a success.
I am the Crown Prince of Nor, and I will not be defeated.
It's a good thing this is a game that can be paused at any time.
expect nothing less.
First place? Did I go overboard?
My confidence.
From now on, I want you to fight at my side.
Thanks, Ryoma. May Mother Earth's blessings be with you.
Stay safe. Believe in the path that you've chosen.
Everyone is royalty. That has never changed.
Welcome.
Which one?
Alright, I can apply it now. Good. But I'm gonna need more head guards if I get another one for a sword.
Thank you much.
Oh yeah, I can't do that one yet, because I still need to beat this level again. Time to attack with the Soul Caddy Scroll. I'm gonna keep holding off on that one. Try until later. That one's for Moonlight, which is Elisa's weapon. I think there's one I can get here too, is it? For Hinoka. I gotta use Fate's Heroes. But before I do that...
Take your time and have a look around.
Might be outdated drivers. I don't know if it's the outdated drivers. It might, because I've had this issue ever since I actually downloaded the software. Like literally the weekend of. And hey, Hoodstock. I think it has more to do with the USB cable that when I got the Elgato secondhand. And when I got it, it didn't come with the same cable that the Elgato came with. It came with a USB cable that wasn't even 3.0. So as a direct result of that, it wouldn't work natively. What am I doing? I do want to go to the smithy.
Select your weapon.
Yeah, let's change up to Siegfried. What do I want to slay? Do I have anything that goes against flying? Well, I do, but that's already on Corrin. Can deal with horses and flying. So I should probably get one for Dragon. Yeah, let me take this one.
Is that okay? That went well.
Maybe I should get Plate Slayer
okay?
too.
That went well.
There we go.
Come back, if you wish.
I guess fighting is the only choice we've got left. Just don't hold it against me.
What to hold against you? My sword or my other sword? Because I will definitely be doing one or the other. And you can't stop me.
What is it?
I'm thinking Xander and Corrin for this
Good luck
one.
out there.
What is their support anyway? Nothing.
Yes? Leave it to me.
What do you need? Okay.
Is this all right? Right. Let's go.
I still hate arenas with a passion because they're so slow. But we're gonna need to do this one to get Hinoka's weapon powered up.
Prepare to meet the wrath of my army.
The mission started.
Wow, you are like the worst ninja ever wearing all white. I mean, you can see some ninjas that wear like... Are you kidding me? Some ninjas that wear all white, like in Ninja Gaiden, for instance.
You really think you'd beat me?
But anyways, I was about to say, before that happened, there are some ninjas that, believe it or not, wear a white outfit. And I feel that it's not very helpful. Usually ninjas are supposed to be in the
You
shadows.
regret taking me on now, don't you? You can try again, but it's a lost cause.
Ninjas dress however they had to in order to blend in. But can you imagine being a ninja in the daytime?
The mission was a success.
That would just feel very weird. He's more accustomed to being out at night.
My turn.
Like here in the Fire Emblem case, ninjas are dressed up based on the team colors. So you can continue being one with the team. Okay, you guys need to knock it off.
I'll handle things here.
It's over. Now on to the next.
Oh yeah, I definitely know about that much, AJ. About the female ninja, the Kunoichi, being cross-trained as geisha to get close to high-ranking targets.
Now on to the
In
next.
fact, the game that I finished, well, finished recording, Neo, which is, a Japanese style of Dark Souls, there was a character named Okatsu who was trained as a ninja, but was dressed as a geisha girl.
Sorry, but you left me no choice.
That was essentially her role. Although I don't think that game actually mentioned Kunoichis by title
Can't
name,
win this.
but that's what she was.
The mission was a success.
Also a very annoying boss, too, when she starts using her guardian spirit, which is a rabbit.
Enemy reinforcements.
She was way too fast to battle.
I will face you.
Ryoma wants to
Mission
fight,
started.
eh?
All right, I'll give it a try.
Don't move. Ready, Corin?
Always! I'll show you my strength. I fight for peace.
I'll try and stop it.
Oh, great. Ryoma's actually using the medicine. That means he's gonna have
must do
regen.
something. Hurry!
Sorry, but you left me no choice.
Yeah, most ninja wear black, most like Hanzo Hattori. Yeah, that makes sense. And you'll mostly wear black unless you were like a Ninja Turtle. Hey there, stand-up adventures. Because most of their missions were done in the nighttime. But anyway, that's neither here nor there, because ninjas in this game are gone. I think it's one of those rare mission types where armor build or armor breaker is actually very valuable. Because you're less likely to get hit. A lot of assassinations were carried out during the day, and dressing in normal clothing to blend in using concealed weapons, I guess. I mean, most people tend to expect a killing to happen in the nighttime. People just go around their daily routines during the day. Then again, most of the stuff I learned in school was like how to move an image in Microsoft Word without messing up the entire document. More so than learning about the routines of ninjas. The closest my classmates ever got to a ninja was in case one of them had an air fryer. And in college life, I'm pretty sure that was not a thing. The only thing I can think of when it came to like frivolous spending when I was in college last time was one girl was waiting a while to get her student loan because for some reason there was a delay. And then when she got it, she used it to buy a PlayStation 4 and Fallout 4. And then we never saw her ever again. I'm like, yep. Like, that must have been, like, quite a story for, like, a couple of classmates that actually cared. You know, the group of classmates that weren't obsessed with Kate Spade. Why won't this guy get down? Finally! Jesus!
Really defeat Ryoma?
I'm surprised Corin's not coughing her lungs out after that.
I must retreat for now.
Huh. Now we can relax.
I mean, when I was in
Make
college,
some game.
me and only one other guy were the only males in that class, and the rest were
Mission was a
female.
success. Success.
So I was like swimming in the estrogen ocean for those 2 years.
Enemy reinforcements.
I'm ready. Mission start.
Ready, Corin?
Always! I'll show you my strength. I fight for peace.
I do find it surprising, by the way, that Hanzo was actually a samurai. Considering, like, all the, you know, like, the video game lore would have him depicted as a ninja. Like, he's worked with samurai, but he was pretty much carrying out his activities as a ninja.
Can't ask for help. It's humiliating.
But it was, like, mostly the Warriors games that depicted him that way.
Enemy reinforcements.
Reason. Let me help.
Saved by a Norian. Never thought that would happen.
We can't lose you. Why, my dear Corin would be inconsolable.
I've got a report.
Oh, but we can lose you.
Ready, Corin?
Always! I'll show you my strength. I fight for peace.
Did I get them
Sorry about
all?
that,
Yeah, I
but I need
did.
to keep moving.
Nice.
Sorry about that, but I need to keep moving. I guess I won.
You're strong. It's true. That puts you first on my list of people to kill next time.
Leave it to me.
I'll hit.
I can't lose like this. And now I have to run away like a coward.
Alright, can we wrap this up so I can actually do some more fighting, please? Thank you.
The mission was a success.
Enemy reinforcements. This fight ends here. Facing
Why
me
is
now.
Crom here?
Let me help. Leave it to me.
The mission started.
Whatever the case, I can't have Corn do this mission. Or this round. At least not until Crom's defeated.
The gate closed.
Yes, let's go! Any last words? You can try again, but it's a lost cause. You can try again, but it's a lost cause.
Oh god, that was like weird to have the same voice clip twice in a row. Also, that Great Lord armor for Crom, at least I think it's Great Lord, looks pretty damn awesome.
What do you need? You by my side, nothing will stand in our way. That's right, Crom. Together we'll...
Xander, together!
Yes, let's go! Any last words?
I've got a report.
Okay, so we gotta deal with Robin, too.
Facing a long-range attack.
Robin's the one who actually uses the light,
Must do
of
something.
course. Always has to be the light.
Hurry!
Yeah, it is pretty interesting about the whole ninja and samurai rhetoric there, and how they actually conduct their duties. Speaking of samurai, I actually did watch years ago, well, me and my mom did, The Last Samurai with Tom Cruise. And say what you will about Tom Cruise, it was actually a really good movie for what it was. Like, I'm always fascinated with, like, ancient warriors back in the day. Like, say, Vikings, assassins,
That was
knights,
less entertaining than I'd hoped.
and I guess you can include pirates.
That was less entertaining than I'd hoped.
I thought this would go differently. I've been defeated. The long-range attack is over.
Like, I remember watching this show called Deadliest Warrior, which some people don't like because it's kind of flawed.
The mission was a success.
Because they don't have, like, the same people test the same weapons.
Enemy reinforcements.
But I think I have everything, do I? Screw it, I'm just gonna leave now.
Do we have to wait?
The mission started. Gate open.
And I remember I was about to say that samurais would never use shields because they consider it a sign of weakness.
You did it.
I am
They
the
say if
Crown
you go into
Prince of
battle
Nor, and I will
certain
not
to
be
die,
defeated.
then you will live. And if you go into battle hoping to live, you will not. Like, that was their philosophy
nothing less.
back in the day.
Oh, I was the best? What an honor!
From now on, I want you to fight at my side.
I am truly sorry, but we must press onward.
Nice. Okay, none of these are for scrolls. Alright, why don't we skip that one for now? And I think we should do Land of Gods. I'm gonna do bits of it, because there is another Master Seal that I like to get. So I think I should go to Recruitment Battle next. It's level 19. Before we do...
Check it out.
Do I even have Hinoka at
Choose.
Master yet? No. But I do have her scroll.
See you later.
Oh, we're talking about Auron from Final Fantasy X? Well, I guess even talking about the characters in Final Fantasy X, that's usually a good thing. Rather than the things about Final Fantasy X that are absolutely atrocious. Like, hey, why don't you dodge a lightning bolt 1,000 times? Hey, why don't you try running into those balloons, riding a chocobo, and avoiding all the birds? Oh man, that is pretty much ass.
Yes?
I don't even know why I brought it up. Like, everything about it was just atrocious.
I'm counting on you.
Who else can you pair up with, Marth? Frederick? I can put you with Frederick.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Roger.
Yes? What to do?
Let's build up your bond.
What?
And Lynn, I want
Good
you to
luck
come
out there.
along. Who are you close to connecting with? Also Marth. Well, it's not gonna be Marth now.
Right here.
Can't use Minerva though.
As you wish. Yes.
That will almost be an A.
Onward.
What do you need?
And you two will go together.
I hear you.
What do you need? Okay.
Is this all right? Right. Let's go.
Okay, let's do it. The good thing about recruitment battles is that you don't have to wait to actually recruit them. You can actually just kill who you're going to
Well,
pair up with,
Isn't this a strange little battle?
and this will make your life a hell of a lot easier.
Let's pulverize the enemy.
The battle begins. Everyone, get behind me.
I like how you bring that up, AJ, because in the Neo Let's Play, I actually do face a boss later on in that game, that I won't spoil too much about it, that you face this guy called the Obsidian Samurai, and it actually is an African-American that was a slave brought into Japan, but Nobunaga actually brought him in to train him as a samurai.
We seized it.
So it's told a little differently than what it is in history, it looks like.
This fort is secure.
But he wasn't even a tough boss. Like, he attacks slowly, but then he gets fast if he switches weapons.
If you stand in my way, I must defeat you.
I can't believe that Let's Play is going to be wrapping up in probably 2 or 3 weeks. Based on the schedule. I don't have a conclusion date for Fallout 3 because that Let's Play is still not finished yet.
Enemy reinforcements. The mission started.
think around November is when I'll actually open the casting for the 2019 Christmas special. And what's gonna make that Christmas special a little bit more important is that now, because I have the Elgato, I'm a little bit more open to what projects I can do. Except for Xbox, because I still don't have those consoles.
Enemy commander down.
That's pretty much the lone exception.
What?
I'll be back. I'm dead.
Did I win? Maybe I just got lucky.
The mission failed.
Did I screw up our plan?
No, it wasn't your fault, even though you're all the way back there. I know I did over 600 projects. Could actually be close to more than that. But in terms of like favorites, and I get asked that a lot. Like if I had a nickel for every time I was asked that, I'd probably pay my student loans like now. But definitely I like Final Fantasy VI a lot. I like Chrono Trigger quite a bit, even though it could have been done better. Paper Mario was another one I really enjoyed.
Mission started.
Because I knew a fair amount about that game. Paper Mario 1000 Year Door, even though I love that game more, that Let's Play was a little frustrating to do, because there was one person in particular that was so obsessed with that game and knew so much of it, that person would comment like 4 or 5 times on the same video, almost screaming at me, oh, I missed this, I missed this, I missed this. Even though I would have gotten it in the same video. Like, rather than just enjoy the project, they had to, like, almost be up in arms over it.
I've got a report.
Almost like I ran over a cat. Well, if anything's at risk, thankfully it's not my main base.
The enemy commander is down.
What? What?
Okay, this could be a problem later.
The mission failed. Enemy reinforcements. What?
Yeah, a lot of things are just going wrong in this mission.
I've got a report.
We seized it.
Let's end this.
Launching attack.
So strong.
I also liked Ocarina of Time, even though I didn't really have the best equipment for it. And as much as I like to consider doing that, say, off the Wii U, or, yeah, off the Wii U, the problem is, on the Wii U, when it came to virtual console games, the dead zone was, like, atrocious. So you can just tap forward, and Link would run, as if you were holding forward. It was very difficult to do things. Also, did I just win the mission?
This victory is thanks to us all.
I forgot that Frederick was the commander.
You did it.
Ah, shit, I gotta do that mission again.
For you all. Thank you.
I didn't mean for that to happen.
You're all right.
Let's continue to nurture...
You're all right. You're a model prince, Marth. You'd look good on a white steed.
What makes you say that?
You have a very noble air about you. It makes for a great leader. I'm a noblewoman, but I was raised on the plains, the opposite of in a castle. So I feel like the way I act can be unrefined, I guess.
Acting noble all the time isn't all it's cracked up to be. Don't worry too much. You have your own qualities that make you a fine leader.
Aw, you're just saying that to be nice.
I mean it. You have amazing strength, and you care deeply for those you protect. Such traits are noble in their own right, and more important than manners.
Thanks, Marth. That means a lot coming from you.
Your father was a respected chief, right? I'm sure you inherited some of his traits.
I'd like to think so. Too bad I didn't get any of my mother's beauty and grace.
I think you have your own type of beauty and grace. It's just less traditional. Your blade work reminds me of a dance, or a wind sweeping across the plains. I'm sorry if I said something to upset you.
No, it's fine. What you said threw me a little, that's all. I have a friend who once told me that same thing.
So I'm not the only one who sees it. Is this friend from your world?
Yes, his name is Ellawood. He's a noble with real compassion for his people. He's always been there for me, through thick and thin. I owe him so much. I used to hate nobles, but that all changed when I met him.
He must have recognized your good qualities the moment he met you. Those feelings grow along with the bond between friends. Ellawood and I both immediately realized how important you would be.
Okay, you're making me blush. It's easy for me to see why so many people follow you too, you know. So that said, would you mind being my mentor? I feel as though I must learn to act more nobly. And I want to wield my sword for others, not just myself, like you.
A fair request. But let's make a deal. I'll mentor you if you mentor me. Your swordplay is strong and flexible, and I admire your free, tenacious style.
So we'll both be mentor and mentee. I like the sound of that.
We'll fight, learn, and grow together. I look forward to it, Lynn.
Well, luckily there was nothing as a reward for S rank, so I won't lose any sleep over it. Fort Siege level 23. I have to get S rank for this one, so let's do it. Paper Mario 1000 Year Door being the best RPG ever released? That's a bit of a stretch, but it's definitely one of the top ones. It's too bad that that Alpha Dream, the guys that were involved in the Mario and Luigi RPGs, got bankrupt. And Nintendo bought the rights to Mario and Luigi. Imagine that! Nintendo has the rights to Mario and Luigi.
Yeah.
What a world. So there might be a hope yet there being like another RPG from that series.
A wise decision. Yes, sir.
Otherwise, why would they even bother to buy them?
Roger.
Yes? Understood.
What do you need?
What is it?
What do you need?
I need for you to get in the back.
Ready for orders.
Oops.
What shall we do? Ready for orders. Understood.
What is it? I hear you.
Is this all right? Right. Let's go.
Well, isn't this a strange little battle?
All I can offer is my best effort. Watch your step. Not yet fully landscape this area.
Let's go.
And so the curtain draws open to reveal the birth of a legend!
Mission started.
I wonder if that's how Owain describes childbirth. opening the curtain, which is basically the cervix.
Seized it.
Can you imagine that narrative? Like he's going through sex ed and using that big description just to go over how a child is born. Okay, looks like the thieves are over on the right side. Okay.
The mission started. I've got a report.
Okay, they're going after our force to take the money. I don't appreciate that.
Right, let's go.
So strong.
We won! I won!
Like whenever we talk about the Sengoku
Got a
era,
report.
it reminds me I still haven't even Let's Played Samurai Warriors yet. And I do see Samurai Warriors 2 at a local game store, but I haven't bought it yet. I think it's around like maybe
We seized it.
15 bucks? I was thinking, did I already have that game? And then I realized, no, that was one of the Warriors Orochi games.
So strong.
Enemy reinforcements. Get back.
Oh, there's the
Did I
thief.
win? Maybe I just got lucky.
We did it.
Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta take the other forts. Oh wait, there was another thief? Why do I think there was just one? Oh, there was two.
I will be your opponent.
Luckily, they're not very close to any of our bases. They can't take our money. Oh, never mind. They took care of the thief for me.
You did it.
So much for meting out justice myself.
The mission was a success. You did it.
That was great!
See, in other places, we would just cut off the thief's hands. Here, we just cut you off, period.
I'll be your opponent today.
You did it.
That was outstanding.
Oh, you're starting your dose of testosterone, like, today. Hopefully it goes well. And you know what? If you start turning a bit nasty, don't worry about it. We're all entitled to our moves, even if they're not exactly good ones. Oh, base attack on her already? Well, I should probably fix that. It's like, good feelings and bad feelings will pass. So my good man, you don't have to worry a thing. Just keep doing what you do.
I won!
That's all I can say.
Enemy reinforcements. Enemy reinforcements.
Higher dose can trigger something like Void Rage. Wow.
My turn.
It's like going to the gym.
You can just do whatever you want.
You know, like the non-meme side of the gym where you always talk about going to the gym and making memes about it. The kind of Void Rage where you go home and you want to like beat up somebody. That's pretty bad.
Boiling for a fight!
Like, I only went to the gym maybe once a few years ago, and that was because my sister actually recommended me to go to the gym because she had a membership,
Don't get too used
but
to
was
it.
given like 4 or 5 people she could recommend, and they would get like a free, I think it was like a few visits. So I went once, and then I realized, you know, I guess it wasn't really for me. That kind of thing. And now that I'm Let's Playing and streaming, I would even have less time to go to the gym. Even though the gym that I went to actually changed locations, that it's literally across the street from where I live. I'm just worried that a few years from now, the gym will actually just be below me. And then a few years later after that, the gym just knocks on the door and is like, hey, we're gonna like put all our dumbbells over in your place now. Like it's a warning sign, like, dude, go to the fucking gym.
Secure.
It's just hard to find the time, you know?
Got a report.
It has nothing to do with feeling like I don't really fit in going to the gym around all those other people. I mean, luckily it's not like a CrossFit gym or anything where I would probably die.
Mission started. Enemy reinforcements.
My turn. I will be your opponent.
This map seems very involved right
We seized it.
now. I still don't have 2,000 KOs? Are you serious?
This fort will not fall.
Surely I would have had them by now.
They're in trouble. I'll help them.
I was hacking and slashing and just about everything I saw.
Maybe outmatched.
Can't win this.
Can't run from
Snuck up on you, didn't I?
Maybe we'll help that curate.
They're in trouble. I'll help them.
Gods protect me!
We seized it.
I'm a-coming. Don't worry about it. Just hang in there.
You did it.
At least try.
Mission was a success. You did it.
Hopefully I can heal him. There we go.
Mission was a success.
Thank you very much. This is a modest token of my thanks.
no matter the hardships. A hero never retreats.
The gate open.
You like to go around 12 a.m. and 1 a.m. so we practically empty and doesn't smell like sweat.
Enemy reinforcements.
I think around here there would be people that be coming in almost like any time whatsoever.
Your mission started.
Even though it is across the street from where I live, it's across like a road where people don't bother to use the crosswalk. So of course it's a recipe for disaster given that it's like a 3 or 5 lane road.
Mission was a success.
Because you know, people that drive like maniacs.
You did it.
There's a reason why insurance rates here in this province are like so high.
What?
There's always been so many accidents and shit.
What?
There's an escort soldier? I didn't even notice.
Let's stay positive.
Okay, there's a lot of bodies over here. I should get my 2,000 right now.
Stop you here.
Oh, your right arm is killing you? Ugh. I don't think I've had arm pain since I played darts years ago. Because my body's not used to like those kinds of activities.
All their positions.
Especially when there's like lots of throwing involved. Usually if I hurt something, it ends up being my back.
We've done it.
And it's usually just from sleeping the wrong way. Which is weird.
I can't win this.
This fort will not fall.
Alright, good night.
Can we really change our fate? We'll carve a way forward.
The mission was a success.
This victory is thanks to us all.
I'd expect nothing less.
Alright, good. Another Master Seal.
I'll see if I can keep up the streak.
My heart is...
I want to get to know you much better.
Lissa, could you bring me that bow?
Sure thing. And what about this sword here?
Oh, yes. I haven't repaired that one.
What is it?
There's a bug. A huge bug, and it's squirmy.
A bug? Where?
It's right by your feet. Hold still, and I shall exterminate it.
It's near me. Ah, gross! What the? Oh, yuck! It is squirmy. Lucina, help!
I will not let it bring you harm, Lissa. I will change your fate, and that of this bug.
Wait, Lucina. That's the falchion.
Father's sword. I couldn't possibly sully it by slaying a bug.
It's coming for you. Our talking has given it an opening.
A crafty foe. No, don't come over here.
Ugh, it really is gross. But I guess it's up to me to defeat it. Have some of this.
Lissa, don't swing your axe so wildly. We're in a tent.
But these are desperate times.
My only recourse is to sacrifice my cape. I will immobilize the enemy and crush it.
But if you do that, you'll never be able to wear that cape again.
I won't let it lay a finger, leg, whatever on you. Now prepare your... Wait, it's gone. Did it escape through an opening?
Phew, what a relief. This whole ordeal has left me drained.
That was the most exhausting battle I fought in ages. I apologize I could not act sooner. Next time, I will obliterate it. What are you laughing at?
Oh, it just dawned on me how funny it was for us to panic over a silly bug.
You're right. For some reason, it was kind of fun. But I don't think it was the bug's doing. I have always hated them.
You're just like me. I can't stand them either. Playing around like this makes me feel like we're really family, Lucina.
That does have a nice ring to it.
I wonder, do we have any other similarities? A favorite food or a talent? We must! After all, you're my time travel future niece!
I'm sure you're right. We're alike in more ways than...
What's the matter? By my feet? Another bug? Ah!
Just leave it to me, Lissa. This time, I shall strike a fatal blow for sure.
Why did I have a feeling that they were gonna say something like, please do not stab my leg?